My episode is going to be a tribute to Sam from Double T British Kennels. He was my little hunting partner for the first half of the season, and he had cancer, and he was a sweet little dog, and he stayed in the house with us, had his own little bed, and one day he couldn't really walk, so I told Jeff we probably need to go take him. And this is one of Corey's, apparently this is one of Corey's first ever dogs, and he was a great dog. He died right there in my arms in the vet. That was probably the saddest moment of the season. I'm about to show y'all the best way to catch pheasants, at least in West Texas. We're about to go in here, catch 30 pheasants, got a hunt at 8. We're gonna just wrangle them up, put them in a pen.
Where'd you get one?
Yeah, we caught this one this morning. Most important part in here is keeping count.
Wherever you at?
We're at 4. Happy! Did y'all get that?
Yeah, it's a little fucking person.
6. 5. 6. Well, these pheasants we got here recently are pretty jumpy, because you don't want them to jump up at the end. Because if you go look at the back of our pheasant pen, there's holes all in that son of a bitch that we've patched. But whenever they go up and hit that net, it breaks it. So if we can prevent that. This is a catch box, and it's usually got shit on top of it. We're at 7. 8. 15. Oh, 14. That's a box. We get the pheasants from down here and kind of corral them into this little spot right here. That way we can reach in and grab them a little easier than catching them with nets. You gotta block this off like that, and then Happy stands right here, and it kind of makes them go this way instead of coming through that gap right there. I'm gonna walk down here. I got a special rock that I know where to stop. Gotta put my gloves on so I don't get spurred. One will run past me.
Hey!
Alright, that's 6. Or at least have 5. We only need 3. 13. 14. 15. We didn't even need the box. And that's a wrap. Plan is to go to sleep. Wake up 7, maybe 6. Go put out the birds.
Dad goose hunted as much as he could, and he had this wild idea he wanted to do pheasant hunts. So it's okay, we'll do pheasant hunts. The first pheasant hunt we did was a complete debacle. I'll never forget this. My good friend Gene Riley, Gene talked Dad into, I think, doing the pheasant hunting. So we bought 50 pheasants. Well, we didn't know what he was doing. We go and we put them out in some Milo strip and just let them go. Pheasants running all over the place and shit. Labs flushing them and stuff. And it was a learning experience. So I told Dad, I said, I'm not ever doing that again. That's freaking embarrassing. That's just bullshit. We ain't doing that. And I apologized to Gene, and Gene said, we had a good time. He goes, we're gonna do it next time when we come back too. And so Dad had talked to some people, and Dad kind of figured out kind of what to do. So it was a progression for us. We learned, Dad had the dogs, but we didn't have a pointing dog, but we flushed them. And it was something we learned how to do, and we got really good at it. And we go through, some years we'll go through 5,000 pheasants, some years we'll go through 2,500 pheasants.
Any aspiring pheasant guides out there, if you want to learn how to keep birds in place, you pull that left wing up, then you put the head right under the wing real nice and easily. And some people say to squeeze them, but I think it wakes them up. You just got to lightly hold them and place them down on their backs. And then once you see their feet kick up like this, you know they're done. And they'll stay there for at least 10 minutes. And we caught 30. They're mean. Pull that off. Head under the wing. They're asleep. And happy. Just blew away.
Just kidding, he doesn't get it.
My name is Connor O'Toole. I am from Clear Lake, Iowa. What I do around here is I help with everything. I go on duck hunts, I help with goose hunts, I help with deer hunts. I do a little bit of everything. What I do in my not my free time, but my job back at home is I'm a welder.
All right, close access. What are you looking for?
I just had it. Oh, it's in your freaking hand.
Happy walks up and I go, do you know anything about welding? Fuck with him. He goes, yeah, certified welder. Congratulations, you just got you a job.
That's what I do back home, is I weld. My favorite thing to hunt is greenheads in the corn.
It's the highlight of people's day out here, especially on a bad day. Like the past 2 weeks, I've been the savior because it's been pretty tough, but at the end of the day, they just want to pull the trigger, and I provide that for them. Good boy. we're gonna do the same thing. Stay in a straight line across, go up the strips, come back down, go back, come back up.
Get ready.
Right on him.
There he is, shoot him. Oh yeah. He don't have much. The back of him. You get ready. Get ready. Keep going up, keep going up. Hey, two of them. There we go, Willie. Come here, here. Good boy. Good boy. Drop it. Good boy. Sam here. Willie said I'm not much on that retrieving. Good boy. Drop it. Drop it.
Dad had stage 4 lung cancer, and he'd done pheasant hunts one year with leukemia and stage 4 lung cancer. I was like, Dad, we've got to hire someone next year. Oh, I'll do it myself. I was like, no. So I put my foot down and I hired a kid to work for us, Bo Pierce. And Bo worked for us for 2 years and done a really good job. And Dad really liked Bo. And it really made the transition better because Dad trusted Bo and liked Bo. And so Bo worked for us for 2 years doing pheasant hunts. And then Bo left, grew up, got him a real job. And then Bentley come back, Ben Murdock, who works for us now. Ben's been here 2 years, and Ben is friends with Bo, and he brought Bo. And Ben has been a godsend for us. He's a great kid. Andy calls him the MVP because pheasant hunts are always covered. If you have a bad hunt, you do a pheasant hunt, it's a good hunt. So we call Ben the MVP, but I don't ever have nobody complain. Birds fly great, dogs work good, and it's a good hunt. But it's been a very enjoyable year for us. And Ben has done a great job of taking care of that.
Damn, I got him.
He dead? Good boy. 2 pretty ones.
What happened? Throw it up on the show.
There it is. But then I got old Hoss, and we call him Piss Willie. That's just like a saying my buddies. Like if you see somebody running like a crappy boat back home, just call them a Piss Willie. And they're good dogs. 2 German wire hairs. I think they've only hunted in one field their whole life, and it's been in Knox City, Texas. Pheasant capital of the world. Abby, you're making a pretty fowl. Happy's about like a pheasant. Just feed him, water him, talk to him a little bit at night, and he'll be fine. I had to shock him once. He won't even stick a collar to his hand. He gets nervous about that. Gabriel, last year, my apprentice, you just walk around the corner, he'd just be shocking his hand with the collar. I'm like, what are you doing? I just make sure it was working.
I believe the words were, Daddy won't miss.
We got it recorded. Well, I didn't shoot till he was going out there.